If you're trying to build your own work from home success story, you need to have a website with great content, and you need that content to be found. It's next to impossible to start any kind of business today without an online presence. Today, we'll be looking at how you can build that online presence for your home business by writing great content that ranks so that potential customers and clients can find you. Let's dive right in with 9 tips for a backyard business to write content that ranks faster. Tip number 1. Answer the search intent with quality content. People type search queries looking for answers to a variety of different questions. You may have the answer, and Google helps them find you so that you can build authority and that they'll turn to you next time when they have answers or when they're looking for a great product. The search intent may be informational, navigational, or transactional. By informational, we're talking about how-tos. How do I build a shed? How do I grow green vegetables? How do I use a certain app? These types of things. Navigational simply means I already know where I want to go, so I type YouTube at the top, and it takes me to YouTube's page without me having to write the whole URL. Transactional means I'm ready to buy something. I might be typing in Google Nike size 12 black high-cut shoes. I'm ready to buy those shoes, and I want Google to take me there. So if you're selling that product, your goal is to be at the top of the search query so that I get to your page and buy them from you. Understanding the nature of search intent allows you to answer the right question. Informational content should be a key part of your home business strategy. Yes, they won't be buying anything from you right at that point, but you're establishing your authority. And making visitors trust you means they'll come back, and when they are ready to purchase something, they'll trust you and be willing to buy it from you. Tip number 2. Target keywords that are less competitive. It takes time to build credibility when you're starting a new business from home. When creating a website for your business, target less competitive long-tail keywords. For example, a competitive keyword is wooden signs. There's a lot of different websites out there that might be targeting that sign, and a lot of them have been around for a long time. It's much easier to rank for a long-tail keyword like handmade wooden signs in Lewiston, New York. Now you're targeting a much more specific audience, and you have a better chance of ranking with that audience and being found. Targeting the second type of keyword above will be less competitive, making it easier to rank higher. There are many online tools you can use to find long-tail keywords, including Keyword Planner, Google Keyword Planner, Ubersuggest, Ahrefs Keyword Planner, Moz SEO Tools, and Answer the Public. I'll include links to all of these sites in the description. Tip number 3. Create titles and URLs with targeted keywords. Use keywords in titles and URLs. So the title's at the top of your blog post, and the URLs you use for those posts, the navigational URL, should include your keywords in some form. For example, an example title might be Signs for Christmas. That's not targeted enough. There's a lot of different websites targeting Signs for Christmas, and if you're new, you're simply not going to get to the top of the search engines. But if you change that keyword in your title and URLs to handmade wooden family signs for Christmas, it's a much more specific type of query, and you have a better chance of ranking for that by including it in your titles and your URLs. When you include keywords in titles and URLs, it's easier for Google and easier for the searcher. Clear, keyword-focused titles and URLs help identify the search intent. There are some great tools for writing titles that can help you make them more Google-friendly and keyword-friendly. These include the Hoth free title generator, Content Row headlines generator, Sumu's Kick-Ass headline generator, Tweak Your Biz title generator, and SEO Presser blog title generator. Once again, we'll include links to all of these in the description. Tip number 4, use lists to highlight important content. 55% of visitors spend less than 15 seconds on your page. It doesn't matter what you do or how good your content is, so you have very little time to grab their attention. You need to make a quick impression by making your content skimmable. What we mean by that is they can take a quick glance and quickly get the point of your article without having to read all of the content. You can do this by using highlights, bolding important points, using short paragraphs, and including bulleted lists. Bulleted lists stand out and tell the reader to look there for a quick summary. It should involve key points, and if that's all they take away from the page, you've helped them, and hopefully they'll come back to you next time they're ready to purchase something. Lists also make navigation easier throughout your page. Tip number 5, deliver content in bite-sized pieces. Content that attracts readers is easy to follow. You don't want to create those walls of text. You know what I'm talking about, those paragraphs that just go on and on and on and never seem to end. Avoid walls of text at all costs. When you include large rambling paragraphs, your bounce rate will increase. By bounce rate, I mean people will simply visit your page, see the wall of text, and leave right away. You've lost them already. You haven't been able to provide them any information or sell any kind of product. Any value your content has for the reader won't matter. So, break your paragraphs up into 1 or 2 sentences and highlight important points. Tip number 6, images and video can increase your ranking. Include images and/or video with every piece of content. The web is a visual first medium. You only have a few seconds to stand out. Images and video enhance the user experience, increasing your odds of conversion. On the next slide, we include a video that drives home the importance of visual content to your success. We'll also include a link to this video in the description. Tip number 7, include image alt tags for all videos. Image alt tags are a key SEO tool for any content creator, including home business owners. They provide a written description tag that sits in the back of an image for visually impaired visitors to your site. Without those alt tags, they would have no way of knowing what the image is about. And when their screen reader tries to explain what the image is about, they'll simply receive garbled text that won't mean anything and won't have much value. Including alt tags is not only helpful to these visitors, it's also a signal to Google that your site is inclusive, and that will only help your ranking. Tip number 8, link building helps build authority and improve your rankings. You build an online presence for your business by publishing lots of helpful content. Then you have to drive traffic to that content, and one of the best ways to do that is through link building. This includes both internal and external link building. Linking to other content on your site shows topical relevance and helps to build authority in your business category or niche. For example, if your niche is cookies and you include links to other articles you've written on chocolate chip cookies as well as peanut butter cookies, you're showing that you know a lot about cookies and you have all the answers that your visitor needs to learn about different types of cookies, how to make them, how to store them, and how to sell them online. The more authoritative Google views your site, the higher your pages will rank, and the more likely other sites will be to link to your site. So this brings in the external links. Okay, so because you're ranking so high in Google, you're an authority, and anyone who's searching for that topic that has their own website might consider linking to your content as a great reference for their own site's audience. There are a lot of other ways of building links that may not be above board, I wouldn't recommend them. Stick to the organic building of your links. Tip number 9. Linking to helpful and relevant external content will improve your ranking. Google wants to promote sites that provide the most value to the searcher. You need to create content that's a valuable resource to potential visitors by covering their original query and then some. By including authoritative external links to back up your point, you're reinforcing your message. You're saying, hey, as good as my content is, it's also backed up by other professionals that have great content of their own that are worth looking at. Include only top quality, high authority external links. If you link to questionable sources, it can actually hurt your ranking, and it suggests you're just linking for the sake of linking and not because you want to add to the user experience. So, there you have it. That's 9 tips to create content for your home business that will help you rank better. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next time.